My dear friend, we arrive at the final of the 10 Commandments, the most interior of them all. While the other commandments deal primarily with outward actions, the command, "You shall not covet," found in Exodus 20 verse 17, penetrates the very depths of the subconscious. Coveting is the pathology of the divided heart. It is the agonizing belief that happiness is located somewhere else, in someone else's possession, or in someone else's status. When we covet, we are essentially telling God that His provision for our life is insufficient. We stop seeing our neighbor as a brother or sister to be loved and start seeing them as a competitor to be envied. Covetousness is a form of spiritual blindness that makes us ignore the treasures we already possess while obsessing over the illusions we lack. It is the root of all unrest, for the nature of covetousness is that it is never satisfied. It is a fire that burns with consumption but never fills and satisfies. Enter now into a moment of radical introspection. I invite you to identify the object of your desire. Perhaps it is someone's career, their marriage, their physical appearance, or their apparent ease of life. Visualize this desire as a heavy chain that binds you to another person in a toxic grip of comparison. Feel the tension and the bitterness that this chain produces in your spirit. Now, imagine the redemptive power and light of Christ shining directly upon that chain. As the light intensifies, see the chain begin to melt away. As the link to the other person breaks, you are no longer pulling against them, but you are suddenly free to turn around and face the Lord in praise and worship. Look at your own life, your own unique history, your own wounds and the specific graces God has poured into your particular vessel. Realize that the path God has carved for you is an original masterpiece, unique, of infinite worth to God and yours alone. And any attempt to live someone else's life is a betrayal of the calling God placed upon your own soul. Pray with me now. Lord, I confess the restlessness and the envy that have often poisoned my peace. I admit that I have spent more time longing for the portions of others than I have spent thanking you for my own gifts and using them to love, serve, honor, and worship you. Forgive me for the times I have viewed my neighbor as a rival rather than a gift, as it is written in Hebrews 13 verse 5. Keep your lives free from the love of money and be content with what you have. Because God has said, never will I leave you, never will I forsake you, Lord. Break the spell of comparison. Give me the grace of a satisfied heart, knowing that my identity is found not in what I possess, but in whose I am in your love. I surrender my cravings for more, my jealousy of others, and my discontentment with your providence. Grant me a spirit of abundance, that I may rejoice in the success of my neighbor as if it were my own. Guide me back to the present moment, where your grace is sufficient for me. May I live in the joy of being exactly who you created me to be, trusting that in you I lack nothing, being able to see and be grateful for all you have given to me in love, and to be able to give back all I can to you.